You may hear the train, don't judge me. Okay, perfect. We're recording. I am inside though, so the train shouldn't be too loud. Okay, so I want to thank you guys first off for just jumping on here with me at really the last minute and a super short notice for you, and I apologize for doing that to you, but I wanted to make sure that we have all of the kinks and the bugs figured out with this webinar system, because we are going to start doing guest-friendly events starting this Wednesday, and I'll go into that a little bit, but I just want to make sure if I have something that I need to get figured out, that or if I mess up in front of you all and not in front of all of your prospects. So that's one of the major things, but we're going to talk about some important things coming up for us just to help us stay connected on it as a team, stay on the same schedule together, because everybody is really building this business on a very, very part-time basis. And so Amber and I want to make this as lucrative as possible for you and as simple as possible to do this on a part-time basis. Okay, so first off, you should see my screen. It says we have upcoming events, so I want to go through these with you first. So if you have a pen and paper, I want you to write these down too. These are in my book. These are some non-negotiable events, so I want to start planning ahead for them now. If we need to set aside a budget, we can talk about that too, but I just want to let you know what's on the schedule and what we're really looking forward to. So the first one, December 11th, 2015. So that's a Friday evening. That's our Empower 500 event. And so everything that we're doing in these next 3 months is really leading up to this event here. So the location will be nailed down soon. This will either be in Tuscola or Champaign. I would love to get all of your feedback on this as well to see where you really think is the best location for us to host an event. Now, realistically, I don't expect us to get 500 people there. However, I don't even know if we can find a place to seat 500. However, if we do, that would be a great problem to have. But so I want you to keep that in mind of where are our prospects going to be coming from and where's the best, classiest, most convenient place that we can really get them into. And so this is going to be a women-only event. We're going to have a panel of speakers speaking on 4 to 5 different subjects. So we'll actually be probably flying in some speakers for these. So these are going to be really amazing speakers that we don't want to miss and we don't want our prospects to miss. So they're going to be speaking on self-image and confidence, or on service to others, or leaving a legacy, or business, or health. So all of these topics that can really just build up and empower the people that we have here at this event. And then we're going to finish the night with a little black dress party. I think that's going to be a really great celebration. It's going to celebrate all of our efforts together as a team, but also just celebrate being together, empowering other women. I think definitely as we go through our life, I love that there's a lot of things on Facebook right now about this. It talks about how, girls just tear each other down, but women build each other up and women empower each other. And I want that to be a major focus of our team. And when people think about our team of women, I want them to know that that's what we stand for, that we stand for empowering other women, that we stand for empowering other teams in USANA as well. And okay, so Next Level You is our next event. So that is January 10th through 11th. So this is into, obviously, 2016. So this is, sorry, I lost my microphone. This is probably one of the best how-to events of the year. So this is a complete one-body event. There are other teams that actually fly in and promote this event within their team. So they're completely cross-line, but they want the training from Jordan. And so we are so lucky to have this available to us. So this is in Naperville. This is on I didn't look at the dates. Is it Saturday and Sunday? I'm going to assume. I could be wrong. However, yeah, I think it's Saturday and Sunday. However, so what we will do, we can carpool together and we can stay together to drive down the costs for this. So especially because this is in Illinois, there really shouldn't be a reason that any of us miss this event unless, of course, there's a major life event going on for you. But I really want you to write this one down and focus on this because this is going to be a fabulous event. The next one is actually just a couple days after Next Level You, and it's Sweet Retreat. And this is in Phoenix, Arizona. So this is January 14th through the 17th. The 14th and the 17th, that's, what is that, Thursday and Sunday, those are travel days. So that's just allowing for us to get there and get back home. The 15th and the 16th, so Friday and Saturday, are the actual event. And this is an amazing, amazing event. So I went last year. I was the only one from our team. Believe it or not, I went by myself and I survived. It's a women-only event. This is an absolutely amazing concept because women build differently than men. And this is it's a safe place where the speakers and the audience are both in this complete realm of just being vulnerable and just talking about how sometimes this business is hard, and it's even harder being a woman building this business. And they help us work through that. They show us exactly what they did to build their business. They talk about having confidence in your business. So this one is a can't miss event. If it's between Sweet Retreat and Next Level You, don't tell Jordan I said this, but I would rather have you at Sweet Retreat than Next Level You, because we have access to Jordan and we have access to all of the One Body trainers all the time. But we don't always have this opportunity for Sweet Retreat. So if it's between one of those, that's what I'm going to recommend. However, I want you at both of them. Okay. I got to speed up. I told you guys only 15 minutes and I'm running over time. Okay, this is something that we posted today that I want you guys to think about. It says, forget about the fast lane. If you really want to fly, just harness your power to your passion. If you really want to fly, just harness your power to your passion. I think so many people are focused on what's the fast lane? What's the fastest way to get there? What's the trick? What is this? And so I want to talk about what Oprah is talking about. I think she knows a little bit about this, is harnessing what are you passionate about? And so that's something that I want to focus on for just a second, because this is what's going to drive your business. What do you love to think about? What do you love to talk about? What do you love to help others with? And then where does your USANA business fit into that? So building a USANA business doesn't just have to be about sharing about the essentials and Dr. Wentz and the opportunity. It can be about being a teacher and wanting to help your kids be the healthiest they can be. It can be about being a stay-at-home mom and wanting to help other moms earn an income from home. It can be about being an athlete and helping other athletes pursue optimal health and building a business on the side. There are so many different avenues that this can fit into, and I want you to really think about this for yourself, because long term, that's the avenue that you're going to take your business. So something that I'm passionate about may not always be the same thing that you're passionate about, and that's completely fine. That's what makes us unique and what makes us all amazing. And there is a way that your USANA business can fit into that. So my next question for you is, what is your why? And if you have not really sat down and written out your why, of why are you doing this business? Who are you doing this business for? What do you want to see out of this long term? You haven't really started working your business yet. If you haven't really got that nailed down, you haven't really started. Because here's the thing, we can master the skills all we want, but if we aren't working for our why, we simply won't go to work. So I tell you, my why is obviously my daughter, and giving her the best life possible, giving her any kind of opportunity that I can for her, but also showing her how to find what makes her come alive, how to find what makes her wake up in the morning and what she wants to work for. Okay, so when I wake up sometimes on Monday morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really tired. I don't want to prospect today. I don't want to do this meeting, but I'm working for my why. And I know that long term, this is why I'm doing this business. And that's what keeps me going when people quit. That's what keeps me going when auto orders get shut off. So it keeps me going when people cancel on me, right? So we have all these things that can set us back, but it always comes back to our why. So here's my question. How long has it been since you've treated your USANA business with the respect of a business? When's the last time that you treated it like it's a multi-million-dollar enterprise? When's the last time that you really showed up in your business? If it's been a while, it's probably because you don't have your why crystal clear written out always in front of you. When you change just that little thing and have your why in front of you for you to see, for you to read every single day when you wake up and when you go to bed, you'll show up in your business. So once we get clear on our why, the how shows up for us. So your driving force is always your why. So I want you guys to really remember that, and I want that to be a major staple for our team as well. Next thing, I'm going to talk about our schedule for just a second. So we're going to start doing weekly team training webinars just like this on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Okay, so they will be recorded. So I know that we have some coaches and some athletes and just some professionals that just can't make that time work. So we'll have it recorded for you. The best thing is to be on this live, but we understand. Okay, so every single Tuesday, 8:30 p.m., just right here on this webinar. So this same link every single time, but we'll share it with you always. It's going to be different every week. So we're going to learn to master the skills. You're going to learn to master your business. We're going to teach each other to master our schedules. You're going to master your obstacles. And so these are just 4 areas that we're really going to work on and nail down with each other. But I think that this is something that we've needed for a long time, and I'm really excited to do this with you. So Wednesdays, so those are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, every week, we're going to have guest webinars. So they talk about one of the best, highest paying skills in network marketing in this industry is promoting events. However, most of you are working this business on a part-time basis. You're very busy. You don't have a lot of hours. And so for me to ask you to show up every single week at an event that's not in your town, that's not around your prospects, might be a lot to ask. So Amber and I want to make this more convenient for you. So we're going to start doing weekly guest webinars. Now, One Body also does bi-weekly guest webinars, so you can absolutely invite your prospects to those webinars also. I think hearing from Jordan and Jay, they're some of the best in the industry, so having your prospects in front of them is phenomenal. We are going to change up the topics of these, so they won't be the exact same health and freedom every single week. So one week we may do digestive health, we may do healthy athletes, healthy students, healthy mom and babies. We'll focus only on the business. We'll talk about freedom. So a major thing with what we're sharing right now is about freedom principles. And so if somebody asks you what that means, obviously tell them, well, that's what the webinar is for. But just so you guys know, the freedom principles are simply residual income and leverage, time leverage, and leveraging off the efforts of other people. So it's the same concepts that we've always shared. We're just packaging this in a beautiful little motto so people look at it and think, ooh, I like that. I want to learn more about that. Okay, monthly team social. I'm super pumped about this. So every month, on the last Sunday of each month, we're going to have a team social. So this is time for us to just get together, and we can talk business if we want to, but we don't have to. This is going to be in a different place. The location is probably going to change each month or every other month or something like that. So we may have it at my house. We may have it at Amber's at the building. We might go to Charleston for our Charleston crew or up to Champaign for our Northern crew. We'll always get this figured out. But the first one is going to be September 26th. So Sunday, September 26th from 6 to 9. Right now, unless, I don't know if Amber was able to still be on. I saw her on earlier. It'll either be up at our building here in Tuscola, or I'll nominate Amber's house for our first one because she has a really big house. But so we may use this to watch things like The Rise of the Entrepreneur movie, listen to the Darren Hardy recording again, and just hang out together, stay connected as a team. So some of the most prosperous and successful teams, they spend time together outside of business hours and outside of working their USANA business. So, oh, hold on, I went the wrong way. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm going to switch gears for just a second. I just have a couple slides left. This is something that I want to teach all of you to do. It's about catching the attention of your prospect. And so I know, and this is mainly on social media. Okay, so we know that if we post a really interesting picture, people are more likely to read what we're posting compared to if we just post words. People can very easily skim over it, right? So how do you post a really interesting picture? You can steal one from the internet, which a lot of people do that. However, long term, if we want to really get your name known, We want to create your own pictures, right? So here's how you do this. I want you to take out your phone right now, unless you're on it listening to this, that might be kind of hard for you. But if I want you to take out your smartphone, download the free app Font Candy Plus. So there's one called Font Candy, I think, and there's one called Font Candy Plus. I found that the Plus obviously has extra things, plus. So this, now I don't know the only thing if this is available on the Android or something like that. So somebody will have to let me know because I just have an iPhone. But this is what I use to make all of my pictures, and I'll show you a couple that I've made. But here's the thing. This initially can take some time to learn, but I think it can really serve you in the long run because I'll show you just a little bit about what, Amara, you're welcome. I'm sure you're going to love having your picture up here for everybody to see. But so I just want to show you what this looks like for me. So if you see, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but down here at the bottom, you can add text. You can change artwork. So these blue bars, that's artwork. So I just clicked on there. I said add a banner. I changed the color to this blue. Voila. Change the size. I made it bigger. Okay. You can change the color of any of your font. You can change which font you use. So this is a different font than this one. They have to be in separate text boxes. Sorry. You can put images on top of each other. So if I had this image and then let's say I had like a rainbow or something, I could put that rainbow on top of Mara and then like change it so that it's a little transparent, and then you have like this rainbow picture that's super awesome. Should have shown you that one, sorry. So I want you guys to play around with this because if you look at the other successful teams, so let's say Lindsay Hardy, for example, she always has an interesting, catchy picture to go along with her posts, and that's where people stop and look. Okay, so I want you to really think about adding this to your portfolio. I don't think portfolio is the right word, but okay, so this is one that I created for a webinar here. Now, my picture is not going to be on all of them, obviously. I'd like for you guys to have your own picture on yours, but I want to create some just general ones that our entire team can share. We can draw up a script that everybody can share the same script to, because we all have different friends, we know different people, but that's going to help us, I think, for promoting our webinars. So here's something that I want you guys to see too, though. Challenge the status quo and love every bit of who you are. That is a major, central part of our mission. Love every bit of who you are. And we can help each other do that. So last slide here. That's a lie. There might be another one. I'm not sure. Your daily DMO. So your daily method of operation. I shouldn't have put the word daily in there. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell Jay. Okay, so what are these 3 things that we need to be doing every single day? Number 1, we need to be using our product. We need to use all 3 USANA product lines daily. So the supplement line, the nutritionals, we need to be using the meal replacement line, at least 1 shake per day. And then the skincare line, Sansei. I think that's become everybody's favorite on this team. Number 2, we need to be prospecting. Prospecting solves all of your problems. If your business is slow, prospect. Talk to more people. So here's something that I want you guys to really challenge yourself on. Invite 10 people per workday to our weekly webinars. So if you work your USANA business 2 days out of the week, I want you to invite 20 people. If you work it Monday through Friday, I want you to invite 50 people. Okay, so we're just going to be focusing on this action of it. So for the people that are in the 90 Days to Achiever program, we talk a lot about just focusing on the action, and the end results will come. Okay, so just invite 10. I don't care if you get 1 confirmed. Invite 10. If you invite 10, you'll probably get 1 confirmed. So if you want 5 people on the webinar, you're going to have to invite probably 50 people. Okay, so here's the thing. Set your business hours. So this is a non-negotiable. Set the hours that you're going to be working your USANA business. I don't care if it's 30 minutes. Schedule that. Because when you have that on the schedule, nothing else can interrupt you with that. Okay, sometimes it always doesn't work out that way, but have that on your schedule, okay? Just like a meeting that you cannot miss at work. Put that in your schedule. Your invites go out within the first 20 minutes of your business hours. Okay, so Couple things of where you can find people to invite. Obviously, your warm market. I'm going to send a new sheet that I found for a memory jogger. If you're like, gosh, I don't know who I know, beyond just Facebook, this is going to help jog your memory of other people that you know. Okay, but I also want you to be thinking about your cold market. Who can you connect with to reach out to? So if it's other busy moms, if it's other students, telling them what your vision is, other teachers, athletes, go-getters. Okay, so be thinking about who is my ideal business partner and where can I find them. Okay, and then the number 3 on our DMO. Oh, can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Can somebody type in there really quick if you can hear me or not? I'll type it in here. You can. Okay, perfect. All right, are we good? Sorry, guys. See, that's exactly why I want to go through this with you guys. I'm skipping in and out for you, Mara. Okay, I'm going to finish up real quick here. So I think what I might have to do is move to a different place in my house, to be honest. Yes, Barb can hear me. Okay. Okay, personal development, 15 minutes to 30 minutes per day. So here's your rookie library. If you're like, what books do I need to read? Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. Go Pro by Eric Worre. So those are the first 2 that you need to be reading within the beginning of your business. After that, Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. From there, number 4, The Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. So we were going to read this book together. However, as we have new people coming in all the time, I don't think that that's wise for us, only some of us, to be reading it together and the others don't know what we're talking about. So I'm just going to add this to your library that if you have not read this yet, this is the 4th book that you need to read. And then the 5th one, What Your Doctor Doesn't Know About Nutritional Medicine by Dr. Ray Strand. Okay, so these 5, once you read these 5, then you can reach out and get more creative and grab a different book. But these are the core ones that I think are really going to help shape and define where your vision is for your business. So sorry, I've run over, guys. I said 15 minutes, but it's been 25. So I'm going to end with this. Nothing burns more fiercely in our soul than the desire to be ourselves and pursue our dreams. So I want you to really focus on that. And every single day as you're working your business, I want you to remember this. Okay, so let's go out. Let's rock it. So obviously we're not going to do our training tomorrow because we did it tonight. But Wednesday is our guest-friendly webinar. So I'm just going to be doing the health and freedom. I'm going to talk about Empower 500 and really what our vision is for a team and why now is such an amazing time for people to partner with us. Okay, so I want you to invite 10 people per day to that event. Okay, you don't have to get 10 confirmations. Just invite 10 people per day. And let's see if we can really build this up together. So thank you for jumping on. Text me if you guys have any questions. And let's go and do this together. Have a great night. See you guys.